Hello students, today we will start our poem that is Dust of Snow written by Robert Frost. In this poem, the poet is talking about the dust of snow. Here dust does not mean मिट्टी. यहाँ पर डस्ट का मतलब मिट्टी नहीं है, बट हेयर इट मीन्स टू शेड समथिंग, किसी चीज़ को झाड़ना. In this poem, poet is telling that once someone shed snow on him, एक बार पोएट के ऊपर कोई बर्फ झाड़ता है तो वो कैसा फील करते हैं और कैसा एक्सपीरियंस होता है उनका. पोएम इज़ वेरी शॉर्ट, वी विल रीड इट. The way a crow swooped down on me, the dust of snow from a hemlock tree. So students, hemlock tree is a poisonous tree with small white flowers. In this poem, the hemlock tree is covered with snow. The hemlock tree is poisonous, that is why it is linked with sadness, darkness, despair. Similarly, crow is also considered as bad omen. So here the scene that the poet is creating is of despair, sadness and gloom. In this poem, the poet is saying that the crow was sitting on the hemlock tree. तो इस पोएम में पोएट आपको बता रहे हैं कि जो क्रो है वो एक हेमलॉक ट्री पर बैठा है. ट्री जो है वो पूरी तरीके से बर्फ़ से ढका हुआ है और क्रो के मूवमेंट की वजह से जो स्नो है वो पोएट के ऊपर झड़कर गिर जाता है, जो कि उस हेमलॉक ट्री के नीचे खड़ा हुआ है. इस स्टैंजा में ये तो क्लियर नहीं है कि क्रो का मूवमेंट क्या था, वो वहाँ से उड़कर जा रहा था या आकर बैठा था या क्या किया उसने जो किस उसके मूवमेंट से ये बर्फ़ उसके ऊपर पोएट के झड़ गई. तो ये क्लियर नहीं है कि क्रो की किस मूवमेंट की वजह से बर्फ़ पोएट के ऊपर गिरी. तो पोएट के ऊपर उसका कुछ असर हुआ. What happened to the poet? So let us now move to stanza 2. But before moving to stanza 2, let us discuss some literary devices used in this stanza. So first one is rhyming scheme of this stanza, that is AB AB. AB AB कैसे? Last word of first line is crow, that is rhyming with third line's last word, that is snow. And the last word of second line, that is me, is rhyming with the last word of fourth line, that is tree. So the rhyming scheme is AB AB. Then is next device used here is enjambment, means when the same sentence continues to the next line. In poem you can see that after first sentence there is no punctuation mark. The same sentence is running in 4 lines. So you cannot see any punctuation mark. The sentence is continuing in all the 4 lines. So that is called enjambment. The next device is assonance. अगर एक vowel sound repeat हो रहा है closely connected words ने, it can be in starting, it can be in ending. So look at line number 2, shook down on me. In this line O sound is very common. Now we move to second stanza. Has given my heart a change of mood and saved some part of a day I have rued. Here rued means held in regret. Regret means pashtava. When you feel sorry about something, that means you are sad. Now let us see what effect the snow made on poet mood when the crow shed the snow on the poet. देखते हैं कि क्या चेंज होता है पोएट में जब क्रो जो है वो बर्फ झाड़ देता है पोएट के ऊपर. पोएट्स हर्ट एंड फीलिंग चेंज फ्रॉम सैडनेस टू हैप्पी मूड. तो क्या हो जाता है पोएट का सैड मूड चेंज होके हैप्पी मूड में बदल जाता है. Here the poet wants to tell you that there is a sad scene. A poisonous tree was there on which a crow was sitting, जिसे हम एक बैड ओमेन समझते हैं, लेकिन यहाँ पर इस माहौल में भी कुछ ऐसा हुआ कि पोएट का सैड मूड चेंज होकर हैप्पी मूड में बदल जाता है. हेयर पोएट इज टेलिंग दैट वी शुड नॉट टेक एनीथिंग फॉर ग्रांटेड. वी शुड नॉट थिंक दैट ये चीज़ बुरी है तो मेरे साथ बुरा होगा, क्योंकि कई बार बुरी चीज़ भी कुछ अच्छा कर देती है हमारे लिए. So we should always have a positive point of mind. So here what we get to know by this poem, that we should keep a positive point of mind. हमें कभी भी पुरानी सोच के ऊपर नहीं चलना चाहिए कि अगर बिल्ली ने हमारा रास्ता काट दिया तो कुछ बुरा हो जाएगा, किसी ने छींक दिया तो हमारा काम नहीं होगा. तो ये सारी चीज़ें हमारी सोच पर निर्भर करती हैं. हमें अपनी सोच जो है वो पॉजिटिव रखनी चाहिए. नाउ लेट अस सी द राइमिंग scheme of this stanza. The rhyming scheme of this stanza is CD. Means hurt is rhyming with part, mood is rhyming with rude. Then is here also we can see enjambment. So enjambment is also present over here. Same sentence is continuing in the 4 lines. Then is the alliteration. It is repetition of a consonant sound at the beginning of 2 or more closely placed words. First line you can see has, hurt. Has given my hurt is there. So has and hurt both are having the sound of H, that is common. Then in third line we can see and saved some part. So saved and some are having S sound common. Then we can see consonants also. Consonants means when a consonant sound is repeating, but sometimes it is at the beginning of the word, somewhere it is in the middle of the word, and maybe sometimes at the end of the word. Now look at the last line. Of a day I had read. So here D sound is repeated. Thank you students for watching it. Hope so you have understood.